Hello and welcome to this episode of the English Verbs series. Today we're looking at the verb move. So as always, we'll have a look at the orthography, then the pronunciation, and then we'll have some example sentences just to think about how we can use these verbs in real constructions. So in terms of how they're written normally, what you can see here is to move, moved, moved, moving, moves. But let's look at the phonemic script to really dig down into the pronunciation. So first thing, we need to make sure that we've got that U vowel in there. It's not an O. That's really important. It's an U. Move. Now to make that V, that V, the top teeth and the bottom lip need to touch, and it's a voiced consonant. And we're not pronouncing that E at the end. So I'm not saying movie. It's just move. And because of that voiced V, when we make the ED ending, moved, we're just simply adding a D, a voiced D. Moved, moved. And then for our ing, it's, as always, just adding the ing, moving. And finally, again, because of that voiced V, when we're adding our S, actually, it's voiced. So it's a Z. Even though we write it as an S, we need the voicing for moves. Moves. So just to whiz through those one more time. Move, moved, moved, moving, moves. Some example sentences then. She moved house last month. I moved to this city when I was 10. So in both cases it's really clear when this happened, but it's clear because we've added a time reference, last month or when I was 10. Past participle then. And we've got a couple of present perfect examples. Have you moved my car keys? And we have moved house 3 times since we got married. So the first one, because it's a question, our auxiliary is at the beginning of the sentence. Have you done something? Have you moved my car keys? Now, if you have, chances are you moved them at some time in the past. And you may well hear people ask questions like, did you move? Did you move my car keys? I think that's more common in American style English. British people tend to use the present perfect a bit more. So have you moved my car keys? Yeah, the moving probably happened in the past, but what I care about right now is the result. I can't find the keys. They're gone. So have you moved them? We have moved house 3 times since we got married. The moving happened at some point in the past, but the result of it is still with me now. I have had 3 house moves. ing form then. I'm moving house this week. We will be moving to the new office soon. So in the first sentence, I am doing it, we often see this, what looks like present continuous, I am moving, but when we combine it with a future time reference, this week is not finished time technically, so this is kind of present time. You can assume this hasn't happened yet though, this is a future plan. I am moving house right now would definitely be in progress. I'm moving house this week, you can assume it's later this week. I could equally say I'm moving house next week, and then it becomes about future time. So what looks like present continuous is quite flexible actually in English, so pay attention to the time references. And a bit more clearly in the second example, we really get that feeling that it's future because of the use will. We will be moving to the new office soon. Third person then. She always moves my food around in the kitchen. This is somebody's habit. So we're not talking about right now, and a key tip there is because of the use always. the use of always, we know that this is a habit and actually probably an annoying habit. He never moves out of the way when I try to get past. Again, we've got that modifier never, so we know that this guy is really stubborn. It's his habit to be stubborn. So in both of these examples, we can perhaps get a flavour of annoyance. So as a review then, we've got to move, moved, moved, moving, moves. If you found that useful, then go ahead and hit like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to work with other verbs, check out the playlist. There are plenty of other verbs in there. Each time you pick one of these examples and really dig down into it, what you're doing is you are reaffirming your knowledge and hopefully gaining something along the way too. So thank you very much for watching. Check out the channel homepage if you haven't already, and have a lovely day.